Good morning, students. In today's session, we are going to discuss the exercise part of Unit 3rd. And in Unit 3rd is yes, basics of sales and selling. Session 1 and 2 exercise part we have done in last exercise. Last time we have completed. Today we are going to start with session 3 and 4th back exercise. Let's start with fill in the blanks. Dash selling refers to explaining functions of product. So the answer is technical selling refers to explaining the functions of expert or product. Next is dash selling refers to building goodwill of the product. Basically for building the goodwill of product, missionary selling is used. So answer is missionary selling refers to building goodwill of product. Next is dash require the use of creative skills of salesman. And the answer is creative selling requires the use of creative skills of salesman. And next is dash selling refers to convincing the customer to buy the product. It is also a creative selling refers to convincing the customer to buy a product. Next question is MCQ, and first MCQ is missionary selling is used to, and the options are educate building, second is goodwill, third is influence customer, and fourth one is all of the above. And the answer is goodwill. Next part, in missionary selling, one more thing is there. If you will write answer all of the above, it is also fine. So get it correct here. The answer is all of the above. All are the part of missionary selling. And next is consultative selling is used to. Consultative selling is used to. Options are personalized solution, convert non-user to user, third is sell through channel of distribution, and fourth one is all of the above. And the answer is personalized selling. Next part, true and false. First one is developmental selling aims to convert prospect into the customer. The answer is true. Second part, service selling refer to obtain sales from existing customer whose habit are already known to the producer. Yes, true it is. And third one, trade selling refers to offering promotional and merchandise selling sport. The answer is true. This is a true and false part. Now come to the next part. And next part is checklist for assessment activity. Question answers. First question is, what do you mean by selling task? Selling task that a salesperson might have to undertake for selling a product. And selling task depends on the type of product being sold and the amount of money involved in buying the product. Explain different types of selling tasks. Selling tasks could be of 6 types: missionary selling, technical selling, creative selling, trade selling, consultative selling, and developmental selling. And missionary selling with the aim of building goodwill, educate, and ultimately influence the actual or potential customer rather than focusing on sales. And technical selling refers to explaining the function of a product to customer and adapted it individual to customer needs. It means find out the customer need, and sales engineer use the expert skill of product capabilities and design during selling process. The example is, if any person want to sell CT scan machine, then the technical person need to be expertise in their selling promotional product, how to promote the product in front of doctors. Next part is creative selling. Creative selling, customer often do not realize that they have a need of certain product or service. So what happened? In that type of selling, the creative salesmen are expected to demonstrate their creative side and convince the customer. So some creative product will be there, some creative idea will be there, and it is expected to demonstrate inside of customer and convincing the customer. Next is trade selling. Trade selling, products are sold through channels of distribution, and channels of distributions are like through agents, wholesaler, retailer, or you can say agent. And the intermediaries handles their products and sells them. That is trade selling. And consultative selling, the salesman learns about customer needs before talking the product, and product knowledge is transferred into the tailored solution when the solution is delivered and positioned based on the customer's need and the language. And development selling, the development selling aims to convert prospect into the customer. So who don't currently like the product of the company will need to sell the product to that person. Here salesman had to try hard to convert non-user to the product into the users. Next part is explain difference between missionary and technical selling. Missionary selling refers to building goodwill, educate, and ultimately influence the actual or potential customer, while technical selling refers to explaining the functions of a product to a customer and adapting customer needs. And the main focus on missionary selling is to update to the customer, and main focus on technical selling is to sell the product with updated skill. And third one, missionary selling is performed to satisfy the existing customer with communication, while technical selling is to sell the product to satisfied customers. Now next question is give three differences between developmental and consultative selling. So first difference is the salesman learns about customer needs before talking the product, and the development selling aims to convert prospect into the customers. And in case of currently development, customer do not like the product, but in case of consultative selling, customer is ready to take the product. And third case, salesman try hard to convert the need of customer, and in case of consultative selling, what happens, salesman needs to understand what the customer wants. This is part 3, session 3 of your unit 3. Now we are going to start with unit part 4, and part 4 is now we are going to start with part 4. Part 4, first fill up is intermediaries charge dash for their work. The answer is fees or commission. Second question, agent do not dash the product. Agent never own the product. Agent never buy the product. Third one, wholesalers take the dash of goods and services. The answer is ownership. Now next part is MCQ. First MCQ is retailers sell product directly to. Options are distributor, customers, wholesaler and agents. The answer is agents. Functions of intermediaries are, option is to keep record of invoices, second one is promote the product, third one is determine the price, fourth one is all of the above, and the answer is all of the above. Next part is true and false. First question, intermediaries are essential for selling. True it is. Second, wholesalers deal with retailers only. No, false it is. Wholesaler deal with customer also. Third part, daily routine goods are sold through retailer and wholesaler. True it is. Now next part is who are intermediaries. Explain with the example. Intermediaries is a group of people that make it possible for company to deliver their product to the customer who lives over a vast geographical area. It means who live so far from a company. For example, retailers sell the product in a local market while the products are produced in the industries and factories located far away from their local market. So to make these products available to the customer, retailers are used by a producer, that is called intermediaries. And there are 4 types of intermediaries. First one is agent, second one is wholesaler, third one is retailer, fourth one is wholesaler, agent, distributor and retailer. So first one is agent. Agent or broker are the individual or companies that act as an agent of manufacturing company. Their main job is to present the product to the customer in selling a product. They make their profit through commissions. So it means they charge the commission. Second is wholesaler. Wholesaler own the product that they sell. They buy in bulk and store it, and in future they will sell the product from their warehouse. The difference between agent and wholesaler is agent never buy the product while wholesaler buy the product and store it. Wholesaler rarely sells the product to the final customer. Wholesaler generally sell the product to the other intermediaries like retailer on a profit basis. Third one is distributor. Distributor also take the ownership of product, store it and sell it off at a profit to the retailer or other intermediaries. However, the key difference is that distributor only distributor themselves to complementary, they can maintain a closer relationship with their suppliers. For example is there. For example, distributor of Coca-Cola will not distribute Pepsi product and vice versa. In that way, they can maintain a closer relationship with their supplier. And retailer come in a variety of shapes and size, from the corner grocery store to large chain like Walmart and Targets. So whatsoever their size, retailer purchase product from market intermediaries and sell them directly to the customer or end users. Next question is, explain the factor affecting the choices of intermediaries. The problems are, the factors are availability of intermediaries. It means when a company wants to distribute its product through wholesaler and retailer, but they are not available on that location. So then it will have to do direct selling. Second, services by intermediaries. Intermediaries that can provide specialized services such as assembling the product, storage, transportation, marketing, intelligence should be hired by the producers. Third one, agreements between the company and the intermediaries. Intermediaries that do not agree with the policies of company will not selected by the producer. And fourth one, cost involved. The cost involved in the employment of particular intermediaries is also an important consideration in the selection of distribution channel. And last one, fifth one is customer and competition. Sometimes the choice of particular channel is dictated by custom that characterize a particular trade. For instance, if locks have traditionally been sold through hardware store, use of general merchant may not be desirable. And sixth one is legal restriction. Sometimes it happens company need to take some licenses. So sometimes the intermediaries have to select it according to their legal requirement. For example, medicines can be sold through chemist only. Next part is list the various functions of intermediaries. The first function of intermediaries to provide specialized services like transportation, storage, and other customer support services. Second is they help in providing economics of scale through specialization and division of labor. And third one, they also help in creating time, place, and position utilities. Fourth one part, intermediaries also facilitate exchange processes. And fifth part, they have the option to promote the product, so they help to promotion of the product also. And sixth one, they are in direct contact with customer, so they can play important role in selling. And the next question is, what do you understand by online selling intermediaries? Explain. Selling through the internet has changed the scenario of sales system. Traditional sales model by making some intermediaries obsolete and bringing new structure in the pictures. Affiliate marketing, in which commissions are paid to the agent who may also promote their product on their own website, is an effective alternative for some products like Amazon and Flipkart. They are promoting the product of other companies and they are taking commission from that companies and directly providing services between customer and companies. So these such type of services are known as online selling intermediaries. In this session, unit 3, session 3 and 4 we have covered. Afterward, unit 3 has been finished. We will start with new chapter in next session. Thank you. Have a nice day.